Hello Sierra Leone, good morning. Today I'm gonna make this video for question our journalists in Sierra Leone. I'm not questioning their credibility or but the work ethic. Which are they try for saying also? Why as a journalist, if you dey interview American ambassador, right? Why American ambassador for the get opinion on we election, wetin dem feel like, why wait that for happen? Why? Answer me this question. Don't put the joke aside. Whenever you don't see a journalist in America, they go ask foreign ambassador for get take on the election. These things are not happening in America in journalism way. Why we Sierra Leonean? I have nothing against the American ambassador, but why you forget so much stake on our own affairs in Sierra Leone that even our journalists they ask them anytime when they get opportunity, they go ask them for like get take on we young election as salon. We have election management body. We have our own institution where for question we election. These people, they are just a partner. We work hand in hand together. But we so much they hype them, we they know they hype we own people. Like example, we ambassador with the na America so. No journalist not they go ask them how you see, look about the America election will be passed, waiting be happen, waiting that you don't take, waiting you feel safe for do. They don't get time for ask them for that. And they would not and they will never ever ask them for that. Yes, some of now go say because America they give you money, now that make America is not giving money to Sierra Leone free. It's not free. If that's what you look at that. Any money America gives Sierra Leone, there is a way to take back. Or they get interest where they want for reach to that. Now so the diplomatic world works. Sometimes you don't know. So some of you where sometimes we talk this thing. Last time somebody on comment say, me man, what talk about chief minister? I say, me man, go fair and work for do. I have a job, okay? I have a job. Why some of we decide say for beginning can't talk na media? Now because of the misinformation too much. People misinformation too much. And this hype of a foreign ambassador where they go work in a salon, with the hype then for the get thought or opinion on we own affairs in a salon. I feel like this is not right. If you're not a journalist, nothing wrong for ask question, but why the foreign ambassador or diplomat they forget so much stake on we own affairs in Sierra Leone? That is not right. It's not supposed to happen. They are partner. Okay, that's fine. In diplomatic way, that's fine. But why they forget so much stake on? People are will get small minded way, they go begin say, hey, because America they give you money, America is super power. Hold it. Yes, they are super power, but they don't have right to too much interfere in our own affair. And you guys as a journalist, now they give them this scope for the ask them some question there. That's just the truth. And when you talk you get people in online, they go attack you, go find job for do, you decide government. This is not about siding government. Whether this ABC in power or SLPP in power, there is no right as a journalist for too much emphasize on asking foreign ambassador for stake on our own political affair in Sierra Leone. That is not done. It's not supposed to be happening. But we guys are continuing. I don't know the complex of waiting when I get so much about them people here. So we don't know why. So the American ambassador they asked about this same election again. If the tripartite committee get right for recommend for rerun election, it can I can't play that side for now. Make una listen. But I just lay a premise that with journalists in a salon, there's so much get complex over them guy there. We own ambassador in any other country. The journalists the way they don't get time for go ask for that thing a day because that's not their duty. Okay, So I thank you, share the video, like, comment, subscribe as always. And we therefore counter the misinformation. Now that makes some of us come online, not like we come for cafe money because I have a job. But I feel like this is my duty. And I thank you.
I'm the representative of the President of the United States of America, accredited to Sierra Leone. For me, it's been a real joy to be here, and I've enjoyed every moment of my time in the country so far. We have to take down the rhetoric. What Sierra Leone needs is an environment in which everyone is working together to promote national unity. To say to you, what we're hoping is that the Electoral Review Commission will put out a comprehensive report that looks at two areas. First, legislative and constitutional changes that are necessary to ensure that the various deficiencies that were identified in the 2023 elections, the 2018 elections, the 2012 elections do not repeat themselves. And secondly, we're hoping that the committee will make recommendations as to how the government moves forward with accountability for the incidents that took place during the 2023 elections.
For some, there would be a rerun of the election. Is that in any way possible?
So, one, the rerun of the election is something that has come up multiple times from multiple quarters in the media. The scope of work that was laid out for the Electoral Review Committee, both in the Agreement for National Unity and in the Constitution of the Committee by the President, makes no mention of a rerun of the elections. And I think it doesn't do so for a couple of reasons. First, the time frame in which the electoral results could be challenged in court has long expired. The opposition made a decision to pursue other means to resolve their disputes than through a court challenge. Under Sierra Leonean law, as I understand it, a court challenge is the only way that we could look at invalidation of the electoral results. And as I say, under your law, there are specific time frames under which that has to be undertaken, which have expired. So I don't think that that is a realistic scenario to talk about. I think what we need to be looking at, as I said, is one, legislation, and two, accountability. I don't think talking about invalidation of results or rerun of the elections is helpful because it's not realistic. Let me start with the listener who asked for the definition of tripartite. The reason they call it tripartite is because it has three co-chairs. One of those co-chairs comes from the government of Sierra Leone, one comes from the All Parties Congress, and one comes from the United Nations. So that's why we call it tripartite, because there are three parties involved in chairing it, and three parties involved in the work of the committee. In terms of what is the committee's mandate, I think the committee's mandate was to review all of Sierra Leone's elections since she became a multi-party democracy. But the mandate says that whatever the committee recommends has to be realistic and it has to be implementable, which is why when people talk about are we going to invalidate the results and have a new election, as I said earlier, Sierra Leonean law is fairly clear on this point. That can be done by the courts based on an electoral petition filed within a specific frame of time. The opposition chose not to file a petition seeking the invalidation with the courts during that time frame. There isn't a space for a rerun. There isn't a space for an invalidation. So what the committee is focusing on is what is implementable.
The program now Good Morning Salute the Country from 98.1 FM. We round up with messages now Facebook page. This one, Mohammed Sarawali. Please must ask the ambassador that if the tripartite investigation find out that the election was rigged and they recommend that there should be a rerun.
I think I've said my views on the rerun. I think the block to anything like that would be Sierra Leone's law. Sierra Leone's law is relatively clear on how electoral disputes are handled, and we're well outside the time frame where that law would allow for such a rerun to take place, and I think it is very unlikely that the committee would recommend something that could not be implemented under Sierra Leonean law.